What's up, everybody? How you doing? We're here for this exciting night on here. Armada Esports versus Rise Nation. They were supposed to have a game earlier, but the Brazilians must have got drunk, didn't show up. Not sure what the deal was.
Prove it or I'll kill you.
So Armada going to be taking the knife round here. My name is Eisen, casting with me tonight, and probably going to be carrying the load here is going to be Darth Mike. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. What's up, everybody? Ready to get back into some casting. It's been a bit of a break.
Yeah.
I've been so lonely.
Well, Sharp is our producer, and apparently doesn't have an a face or fuck's that shit called Twitter. It just says Sharp.
One of those things.
Here. Keep in mind, this is Sharp's 927th game he's going to be observing. So sort of a milestone for him, as 927 is a very important number in his life. He fumbles around in the game settings right now. Don't you have an EXE?
Looks like we're getting ready to go live with Pistol here. We've got 4 sets of armor across the Armada side. It's going to be interesting to see how they choose to play it with the the changes in Glocks. Actually, 5 sets of armor, so they're just going to go for the brawling approach. And there's dualies out on Janji. Dualies and a nade. So I want to see what Janji's going to get up to here. He's a bit of a monster in his own right. That nade's going to sail right down Banana, do terrific damage, tear these players apart, but the kills are going out. High gets a little excited with the kill and actually takes Scrux's skull off as well. Dazzle from the back line now here, tapping away with the USP. Finds a kill. Can he get more? High, though, and Bjor answered back. Now it's all on Moose. The Moose, indeed, is going to have to charge his way up Banana. There's players to meet him, and he'll catch the first head. Now it's just a 1v2, and both players are quite low. 30 HP apiece. He's got the dualies picked up, and he's ready to rumble. Making noise as he comes onto site. He's going to sail through. Spots out one player. He's expecting the other to peek from CT, but the patience there is actually not going to be needed as Hyde nails the shot with the USP. Pistol round goes the way of the Armada Esports.
Telling you, man, you're going to see a lot more pistol rounds being won on T side now. Those buffs to the Glock were very, very big. And the fact now that it only takes 5 shots to kill somebody with that weapon in the legs or arms, just going to see spamming towards the legs. Like, I know it sounds totally counterintuitive, but a couple guys pushing the CT, they're going to melt him. He's not going to have a chance to reciprocate, and he's just going to get shut down. So
Moose ringing out some nice shots down mid, but unable to find the kill. High answers back instead. The scout is rendered neutered. There's one player pushed up mid. That's going to be Dazzle with a bit of a sneaky spot, but instead the push is going to go towards Banana, so there's going to be 2 players to receive them as Armada Esports gets ready to execute right back onto this B site. As I say that, Janji catches a great deagle shot around Happy Corner. Dazzle pushing up will get caught in the back lines, but that kill's going to slow them right down in Banana. Still 4 players left alive, but Zoo has got a great position around the corner. He's going to catch the kill, and that's bomb found as well. Possibly another. As he's low, he'll get the kill. That's Scrux down. I think Zoo might be VSA. VSA going to get the kill onto Sonig as well. Finally gets taken down, but now it's Smart as the only one left alive. What looked like a very solid push gets dismantled by the player in the back lines.
Otto just wasn't very attentive there on that one. Knew that there was pistols, but I don't think they anticipated armor, and they kind of got flanked and pushed. They need to group up with those AKs against the pistols. Now you see Ace with the AK. He's going to be holding Banana. I'm really not sure what Smart can do. He does have slight HP advantage if he does go over to B, but he has no idea where these players are. It looks like he is going to make a play for A site with 21 seconds left on the clock. He's got to make a move here pretty quickly.
It's a bit of a tricky spot. He's dropped a smoke, but he's not actually planning in the smoke. If Janji peeks out, he's got a clear shot, and he will hit it. Bomb manages to be planted, so that's at least some money for the side of Armada. But the quick defuse, 2 rifles retrieved. Out of an eco round, Rise Nation just decimate Armada Esports. Hitting the shots with those pistols, sneaking around to the back line, just tear them apart.
It was a big round. If Armada forces up here with like 5.7 armor, or sorry, CZ or Tech 9 armor, they wouldn't be in the worst case scenario here. They actually, High is going to be going with an SMG. So they're going to have some cash to work with here. I anticipate a force buy just because you're going to assume that Rise Nation right now is not going to have that much cash. but they do. Like, because of those guns that they saved there on that round, they were able to get a pretty decent buy off right now.
Yeah, I
Very
think this is a
aggressive
bit of
banana
a,
controls will coming in from Rise.
this feels like a bit of a panic buy, and 2 players already lost. They answered back on the VSA, and actually another on the Moose as well, but now Dazzle coming out of the T apartments, just gonna tear them apart. John G answers in as well. And again, another round for Rise Nation. 3 AKs should go up through the next. Dazzle's actually gonna hang on to the MP9 instead, but just really tore them a new one. Money should be building up here. The AUG comes out. For the Rise guys, this may be a bit of a cheesy game, as they, I mean, they just won Mountain Dew League, placed first in Mountain Dew League. Land's coming up, but they've looked very good these last couple of months. Been tearing apart, challenging some pro teams, certainly playing a couple teams close. And now just straight down mid, Dazzle goes flying. He's got 3 quick kills. Moose answers back. Dazzle's been lost, but that's all they'll lose in that round. Keep the 4 rifles alive, sacrifice the MP9. Chanji gets a little bloodthirsty at the end.
You're just gonna see them kind of rafflecoptering around here. They're just gonna push and be aggressive. They know they're. I mean, I want to say I'm just gonna say it, they're just better players than Armada Esports. So like, what can happen here, honestly, though, is if Rise Nation starts screwing around too much, Armada could get a kill. You know, if they end up getting 5-6 rounds on the D side here, it's quite possible that could occur. They have a chance to shut them down once things switch over to the second half. It is going to be a tall order, but I'm not counting them completely out just yet. But Dazzle with early pick. Like I said, look at this banana control here.
Chanji just crawling down banana and firing. Doesn't release Mouse 1. Now Dazzle flying through, gonna get the CZ kill to finish things off. There's a Kobe as well in there. I mean, just the clearest sign that they're sort of not taking this super seriously is that the op is not in Ace's hands. Ace is the traditional opper here. I know Dazzle picks it up a lot, but they're just clearly having fun with it.
Armada could just hold back, honestly, and try to get a pick. If those guys, I mean, they keep pushing down banana like that. If they're able to take those 2 out, they can easily get the bomb plant secured on the B site and then put it into a retake situation for Rise. So they could pick up some rounds that way. They just need to play more patient. Stop ramming heads with these folks down banana.
Oof. Speaking of banana, we get another team kill coming out here. Smarty fires right into the back of High. Those grenades have just been decimating them every time they push banana, and then they tend to finish off the kills themselves.
Yeah, well, I mean, a situation like this is definitely not going to be good. Rise Nation's economy is just stacking up right now as they're just mowing these kids down. So this is a massive buy here for Armada. Triple op setup coming out for them. Decent amount of nades here. So if they're anticipating a push, they're just going to have to hold. I would suggest, honestly, going alt mid and playing very passive. Assume that Rise Nation is going to push on through.
I mean, on the other side, we've got 2 ops and an auto. So to say that this is an unorthodox Inferno buy is understatement. Dazzle with a quick shot onto K-Sony just decimates him. This is not looking good for Armada. They've invested heavily into this round, and one of the ops is already down. So we had 5 ops on the server. 5 ops and an auto. The count's now reached 4. Coming around the corner, though, High will answer back as Ace walks right into his crosshair. That's a quick and easy kill. No one's going to miss that shot. And now Moore may answer around the side, but Dazzle is lurking, and he's ready. The op of Dazzle is hungry. They've pushed them all the way back to T-spawn. They've got all the map control on the CT side, and they're just pressing it. VSA, I believe it's VSA, he's going by Zoo in this one, is pushing around the back line, and John G going to finish it off with a quick stab onto Bjor.
Armada keeps letting him push them around like this is how the rest of this half is going to be. I can't even imagine what the situation is going to be like T-side if this sort of play style continues. Armada's just going to get steamrolled here. So I think alt mid's still a good choice for them to take control of. I mean, those guys are going to peek out of window and apps. You're liable to get a headshot there from the AK, open things up a bit. At least put Rise Nation in check slightly, because if they're just, once you start feeling confident like this, it's tough to slow them down.
Moose popping out mid's gonna build on that confidence. Now John G with the autos got B held down to a fault. So now the flank can come in. Moose catching a player off. Gonna find another as well. John G just firing through smoke's gonna catch Moose. They're having a grand old time here. Now Dazzle and John G, 2 monsters in their own right. They've got bomb control and they're finally gonna slow down. Before it was just everyone holding W. They finally let go of that key, and Bjor has another. He might actually be able to clutch this out. It all rests on John G and the auto of glory. But if Bjor doesn't check this angle, it's a Zeus! That Zeus did not... the Zeus did 80% damage.
A little too far away, maybe, or clip the wall. I don't know. That auto is pretty sexy, though. Looks like a
I'm
Tron
speechless. I didn't know the Zeus could do partial damage. I thought it was either everything or nothing.
gun. Either way, going to be 7-1 on the board now for Rise Nation. As Armada looking to put something together here with this buy. Economy's not too hot. A little love tap to the back of Ace brings him down to 87 health. He reciprocates with a nade. Take that, son.
They're having a good time here. Partial Zeuses and team nades. And VSA in apartment's actually going to be overwhelmed. Scrux with no armor stays alive. He's got 4 HP, but that's another rifle retrieved. They could do something in this round, especially since Rise have aggressively handicapped themselves on a couple of players. Ace with the P90, holding all the way down Banana by the smoke. Armada's going to need to group up here if they want to press their advantage. There's just one player hanging out on B, but they really haven't had any success with these choke points, so it'll be interesting to see where they choose to go. Bomb looks like it's shifting back towards Banana, so this could be where the hit's coming. So Ace, who's already dinged himself up and been stabbed, is going to need to pull a hero play here. He's got flames on his P90, and it's going to need to be quick. But Dazzle will actually take the first kill on the opposite side of the map. That's in apartments. Now Ace sets up with the flash, and he rides out and can't get the kill. Bjor with the advantage at range. Now that's opened up Banana completely, but the bomb's still hanging out towards mid. Not quite sure what they're planning to do. It's going to slowly shift around back, but now there's 2 players here to defend.
They got that pick, and they figured that'd be the place to go, but the rotate from Rise came in very quickly here, so now they're heading back over to the A site. Man advantage now for Armada. They still have 4 players alive, somehow.
Moose doesn't even want to let them get this round. I mean, it's looking good for Armada, but Moose thinks otherwise. He's going to tromp back onto site, lower his horns, and just knock every player aside that he comes across. If their aim isn't on point, if they let Moose play his game, this is going to be rough for them. Already hitting the shot through box. He's going to get wrapped on, and that will be dazzled down as well. So 2 rounds on the board for Armada. They get something done. Off the round with a lot of team damage. Rise can't get away with it.
Well, their economy now, with all these wonky buys on Rise Nation, is actually broke. So if Armada picks this one up, they're going to be on a reset and probably just get a force buy for the rest of the half, honestly, no matter what happens. I don't think we're going to see Rise saving anytime soon. So, either way, big buyout for both these squads here. Armada might have strung together something. Let's see if Rise Nation slows it down a bit.
I mean, you said the economy's broken, but it's because they bought 3 ops. So we've got 4 ops on the server again. I mean, Rise isn't really pinching pennies right now. And Chanji up close with the op, nearly hits the shot. Ace actually catches it through wall. He's just trying to get the no-scope. It's going to get aggressive, and Ace will fire through the body of his comrade to get the kill. That's a collateral kill, but maybe not the kind he's hoping for.
You gotta do what you gotta do to survive, I take it.
Apparently.
Oh, gee whiz, boys. Gee whiz. So right now, Armada having a bit of a problem getting some stuff done, though. They were able to pick up a round, and honestly, that round that they picked up on, what was that, number 9, they played very passive. Held back very long time. They almost ran the clock down, essentially.
Well, they kept shifting between going up Banana and just plowing through mid, and they got to pick here, and they got to pick there, and there was team damage here. There's just a little bit of shakiness. Now Janji just running through the smoke with Mag 7. He hears a player hop near him, but he's lost in the smoke. If this dissipates, Janji could find himself on the wrong side. Gonna try and spam through. Not quite gonna work out. Really just going for the cheese plays here. And now Janji's blinded up. Oh, a nice shot jumping over broken wall, but it can't last forever. Smarty, again, going to help him out. I think that's about the 3rd team kill coming out of the Armada side. So a little bit of nerves here as they pile up on Banana, and the stack doesn't appear to be going their way. 2 players here to receive them. Dazzle playing pretty aggressively with this op. Molotov's going to give him a little space, but he's going to go peek right off the back of it. Unable to catch the player. Maybe just a bit too aggressive there, Dazzle. Bjor's going to get the kill.
Now they're going to start rotating back over here. See Exu. Who the hell his name is.
I think it's actually VSA.
Oh my god! Triple spray down from Moose. Putting in good work. 9 on the board for Rise. That looked like it was going to be around for Armada, but change, my friend.
Can't count Moose out. you can never count Moose out. I mean, that guy
What did
is
you
just
say that
ridiculous.
guy's name was?
It's Zoo. I think it's VSA. VSA is normally their in-game leader. Relatively sure that that's who this is.
I'm playing games over here, dude. His name's Zoo in this game.
He's Zoo. Yeah, it's VSA. I just checked his team profile. It is definitely VSA. Looks like we've got an AFK in spawn. So this is matchmaking now, boys. But they're not going to need him as VSA is going to catch a kill. K-Sony running through him, though. They've retrieved the UMP. They've got pistols up. There's only armor on the UMP'd player. Now Dazzle flying through the air with the greatest of ease. He's the man with the P90 on the high trapeze. And he's going to run right through, holding W, holding mouse 1. He gets 3 kills. Finally puts a stop to it. It's Scrux who's retrieved that P90, but there's 2 players to find. They know exactly where he is. There's nowhere to hide.
Hey,
He's gonna
Tixie, I'll
find
be
them
there
eventually.
in a minute. I'll be there in a minute, Tixie. I don't see this going 30
God.
rounds.
Moose just trying to one-tap it, and he will.
Absolute domination here from Rise Nation. I mean, the thing about what sucks, and I don't really know how to put this into words, I guess, but Armada is trying, right? Like, they want to try, but it's difficult to run and execute real shit when you're just getting pushed and pugged out by Rise Nation. Because Rise Nation is not playing this seriously at all. They're not doing anything other than just rushing in and just deathmatching these guys. And it sucks for Armada because this, what are the chances you actually get to play a top-level team like Rise Nation? And for them to not show you any respect at all, not use any strats, it's kind of counterintuitive to how you want to play. And it forces you to be defensive against this puggy style, which really doesn't help you in any way in the long term.
Absolutely. Now, Bjor getting aggressive through mid's going to catch 2 quick goals. That's Moose and VSA down, and the A side completely open, so there's going to be a plant and 4 players in the after plant. This is looking good for Armada. They can get a 3rd on the board, maybe build off the back of that. They might wind up somewhere around 4 or 5 rounds. I mean, 5 rounds would be tremendous at this point. 4
5
would
rounds,
still be great.
I mean, they have a good CT hold, and if Rise Nation keeps up with this like utter lack of giving a shit, they have a chance to maybe win the game. Honestly, because CT side on this map, if played properly, it's very difficult to get in. If Rise Nation isn't using proper executes and smokes and flashes and mollies and stuff when they go on and try to take these sites, and Armada has good counter utility, who knows? I mean, I don't know. I'm not. It's 10-2, obviously, but I don't know.
John still going to catch a kill on the retreat. Finally going to be found by K-Sony, so that's going to be 1 player staying alive for Rise with the scout of all guns. That's Dazzle still up, trying to get himself a scoot headshot to end things out. And 3 players up for Armada, so they'll have a bit of a comfortable buy going into this next one. Maybe they can string another. Again, a broken economy-ish. There's still 8K on Moose.
God, they're going to buy out anyway. He'll drop a gun from someone.
I don't know if he will. I think they might just be rolling pistols.
Yeah, maybe they just don't give a crap. Yeah, so very wonky thing. Dazzle could have got UMP. Moose could have dropped another gun. Just don't think they care. Scoutly shots from mid, not connecting on anybody. Look at this massive stack onto the A site here for Rise Nation.
Yeah, and they're going to completely abandon B. So Banana's exposed, but they don't know about it. Ace is just over here in CT spawn collecting chickens. He's actually just collecting chickens. He's mad that chicken wouldn't follow him. Sorry, I was watching Ace's perspective while he hunted chickens. So B's completely exposed, and they're going to creep up Banana. They're going to go slow, and they're going to use utility, and Bjor is going to nade himself. Hit right-click when he meant to hit left, Bjor. That's, again, nerf showing. Classic mistake. But the smoke may cover the cross. Moose catches 1, but there's still 4 alive. They're going to get this bomb down. Bit of a wonky smoke as well, but there's no player in CT to exploit it. So now just Ace and Moose rolling in from Banana. See what they can find. Moose leads the charge. Might be able to catch a player out, do some good damage. Just keep them honest. At this point, they've got 10 rounds on the board. Everything's sort of pretty relaxed. And High will find the first, but Ace gets another. Gets shut down. So that's 4 rounds on the board for Armada and easy potential to get a 5th. As again, the
round of the
economy's
half
weird.
here. Not a lot of cash left for Rise. You still see Moose with over 8,000. He's going to blow it all on an op here. M4s and some pistols. So 10-5 half, not the worst case scenario considering, what we saw early on, especially with just the auto buys and the team killing over and over again for the boys of Rise Nation. I mean, if for them to lose this, it would suck, right? Like, that would be people would talk shit, I would assume.
That would just be silly if it happened.
If they lost to Armada, you know, so they're gonna have to start
Absolutely.
taking this a bit seriously here.
Yes, very possibly. What I would guess is if at any point in this match Armada gets to 10 rounds, then the Rise Nation boys buckle down and take it a little more seriously. Ace and Dazzle, though, trying to make that not happen with 2 quick kills. A nice deagle shot from Ace in particular to highlight there. Now Scrux. Ooh. Deagle nearly finds another. Scrux going to be dropped, and Dazzle will take 2 to end the half. 11-4. Take a little bit of the momentum out of Armada's sails.
Look at Dazzle right now. 20 bomb on him in 15 rounds. Pretty impressive. Ace do much work there, although he was buckered in A side pretty much the whole time. Smart not doing too hot right now with 2 and 14, but again, you're talking about a massive discrepancy in experience and skill level here. Rise Nation, like you said, they won MDL League, right? Like,
yeah,
they're going to
in
LAN.
Standings. They're definitely going to LAN.
I mean, that's insane. You know, there's a lot of tough competition there. Armada fairly new.
They hit the finals of Frag 11 too. I mean, the Rise team is really, they're on the rise, if you will. They're a very strong team. If anything, they're getting better. Nice little kneecap there from Ace out
that
towards
nade was
Janji.
huge.
Meat nades down Banana, but Janji doesn't care. Moose neither. They're just gonna catch these kills. They don't care if they have health. They'll find the frags, and they will run right over the B-side defense. Only 1 player left alive. That's Smarty, and instead of going for the plant, they're just gonna wrap and go for the kill. Caught the player off. Now they're going to retreat, get that plant down. They've got all the information, but he's been baiting him into Janji. Janji wants the knife. Down and dirty in the alleyway. Janji wants the knife kill. And so that entire play was just to bait them into this knife.
Yeah, it's going to hurt them here if they lose this knife for Erps around.
Oh, perfect.
Probably just going to make a run at things right now. Armada going to be forced to force, I guess, here. Really not much else they could do. I don't think they want to save here. This is pistol armor up on this one. SMG's Bison bike went out for Janji.
Your favorite gun?
PP Eisen. They named it after me.
Fact. That's a fact. So the PP Eisen and a little team nade damage. Dazzle just coming out worse for wear that time. I think they're all trying to handicap each other so that they can get the frags. And just plowing up. SMG is going to do work here, but Scrux actually managed to do great damage before Dazzle puts a cap on things. Moose down the alley. He's got the SIG, and he's got the angle. Last player to find. Going to run away down mid. It's all on K-Sony to see if he can get anything done here. Bomb will make its way over to B. Should be planted. Actually, they might just wait for the frags. This round should be over. K-Sony should be able to retrieve a gun as he comes up Banana. But
he's not even unscoping. He's
just running around full scope.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, the PP Bison retrieved.
Oh, yeah, he does have a PP Bison.
Dazzle's weak. Dazzle could be found. And now he's got the information.
Oh
the
my
player
God,
jumping
keep
around.
The smoke, nerd.
Oh no.
The smoke.
Oh,
yes!
He gets him. Oh, the bait play doesn't work out.
Trying to be sneaky. The game sense on K-Son.
You saw him consider it. He was like, no. Really? Really? Figures, what the hell? I'll take the shot.
Good round there. It's going to put Reset up in the Rise Nation. Not going to have much here. They are going to force up regardless. They're quite a few rounds ahead at this point. Eyes are going to be very similar now for both sides here. Auto shiny for Bjor. K-Son managed to have some op dash here, so a little bit of an overbuy. Team damage nade again. They're just trolling each other hard right now with Dazzle, AFK, and Spawn.
Yeah, he probably got up to get a no clip. Oh, Door with a meat shot right into Moose's skull and high as well with the nade damage. That's Banana swept clean. And they might need these remaining 3 players, but it looks like Ace is now the AFK. So it's up to Dazzle to show us what he's got. And Zoot as well. That's VSA. Coming around the corner, right into the op of K-Sony. It's all on Dazzle and the AFK Ace. Dazzle
He's going to need an ace, isn't he?
Oh,
somebody else got to go. Yeah.
No, 5 are up.
Well, it ain't
Ooh.
gonna happen now.
Now
Ace
if Ace
AFK
comes
with
back,
the bomb.
he's ready. Let me ace is his Twitter handle.
Easy ace.
He
Is it
wants
possible?
to ace. If he gets this ace, I don't know whether I'll be happy or terribly sad.
Do you think if you put let's just say Shroud, right?
Yeah.
In a 1v5 on this map, east side, let's say he was a terrorist, you had 5 CTs of my skill level, right?
Of your
People
skill
who
level.
are like MG2 around that area.
Mhm.
And we could only use pistols and armor, but he could buy whatever guns he wanted. Do you think that he could even get around?
Shroud 1v5.
Yeah,
100%.
against people of my skill level.
You could buy whatever gun you wanted. He'd still get all the rounds. Absolutely. A pro player against like yeah, absolutely, 100%.
I'd like to see that.
You put a rifle in their hands. I mean, game sense, playing angles. Like you basically, as the other team, you just have to rush him, right? Because if you go at him from different angles or 1v1, he's gonna get you.
Well, they just killed a teammate in spawn as they make their way over to the B site now. As Zoo and Moose last remain. Bomb gets planted, so 3v2 retake underway.
All on VSA, can't quite get it. Using the pistol, not enough. But they got the plant out, so they'll have money for the next one. I mean, at this point, it kind of feels like when Rise decides that they want to end it, it will end. But as long as they keep messing around, killing teammates, going AFK, doing team damage even when they're actually playing the games, I mean, Armada can make this happen.
I just don't get the mentality behind that, right?
I mean,
Like,
they
why
just came
screw
off
around?
a loss.
Like, why not just win the game? You know, just get it over with. If you know you're that much better than the other team, like, just end it.
I guess from Rise's perspective, right, they just came off a loss in the ECS Development League. They went 1-1, split the series with Ronin, took the first map, then lost in a very close game on the second map. So maybe this is to them is kind of like blowing off steam, right? Like you just got beat, was a very close game. It looked like it might have been your map, and then now it's like, all right, whatever. Let's just have fun. Let's goof. Let's clown. But this round, there's been no team damage so far, so I have to assume that means they're taking things seriously. Ace running onto site through a smoke and a molly. Going to explode over with a CZ, but Jonji's the one to find the kill. VSA answering back, but Moose has it as well. Scrux and Pit gonna need to answer. He catches 2. He stands tall. Finds the bomb as well. Now High with the angle going to find him. It's all on Dazzle from the back line. He has an AK. This can be done. A 1v2 for Dazzle is certainly no tall test. It's been done before, but he's gonna find the angle. If Armada play passively, they should have it.
On that gun.
Vintage.
That shit worth.
I've had power and fur stickers. So Dazzle has got to figure out where they're playing from. Library's clear. He's going to check all of his angles. Has 0 information here, but oh, that's a gift right there. And that's the first kill found. Now 40 seconds to work with. Dazzle can just completely reposition. There's no time constraints here. And High's going to start to play Ring Around the Rosie with him.
Making a lot of noise, though. I think High hurt him.
Very possibly, but as he moved off, he certainly hurt him now. But Dazzle just needs one flick. And High is going to not give it to him as High lands the shot to the dome of Dazzle. That's an 8th round on the board for Armada. They've strung 4 together.
Well, it's getting close to that point where you're talking about. Once they get 10, they're probably just going to shut them down right now. But Ryan's going to be forcing up again here. Actually could have saved this round and had a big buy for round 22. Boss bonus is, you know, pretty thick right now. It's going to be capped at 3,400 next round. If they get the bomb plant, they're going to be fully loaded. Maybe that's what they're hoping for here. So, like you said, last round they weren't screwing around. It looked like it was an actual execute. But didn't matter. Armada able to take that one.
Yeah, and it looks like, I mean, Armada may have just found some confidence here. VSA leading the charge onto the site with a P250, almost going to get the kill, but not able to quite finish it off. Now it's Ace in the smoke. He's got bullets dancing all around him, but he's going to stay up. Trying to answer back, but nothing to be found. Smarty elsewhere on the map's taking down Jonji, but Dazzle will answer that back. So those are kills going every which way. I hope Moose isn't AFK again. No, he's still up, but Dazzle's opening up this A site. Just a can opener, ripping the Armada side to shreds, and that's the information on another. That missed op shot. Sony's going to want that one back, as now that's A taken. And they've got good positioning for it. Ace in the Nook has great angle onto Library, and Arches here can shut these players down as they walk through, but Bure with a great one-tap right onto Ace. That's how you win this round. 2v2, bomb down, 2v3, pardon me. Bomb down, and these players move out. Dazzle with the first. Try and answer back, find the op, but they've got a flank coming through. That's going to be Bjor. If he can catch this first, now they can crunch onto the site. It's all on Dazzle. He'll find the first, needs the second, can't do it. Bjor is the hero of the round. 18 kills on the server for Bjor, and another round on the board for for Armada, sorry.
Yeah, you got a 4K there. Rise here with that bomb plant, though, they're not going to have any issues with cash. They're going to be able to buy pretty much whatever they want right now, but it is getting down to that crunch time you were talking about here. 12-9, the score line right now. We're going to see Rise Nation with a full and serious buy. Op in the hand of Moose. He's all around for the rest of these boys. And taking a look at the scoreboard here real quick. Almost a 30 bomb for Dazzle. Definitely the big man on campus. Sure, the nade stack on Banana gets one. Janji very low as well. That's going to stop them dead in their tracks.
Sony with a great shot onto Dazzle as well. These are players dropping all over the server. 3 still alive for Rise. Any set execute they were planning for are going to be decimated. Moose with a great op shot onto High. But now it's on Bjor to answer back. And Bjor gets 2 through the smoke. Sprays them down. Moose and Janji gone. All on VSA. The in-game leader. He has the bomb. But he's got a lot of players pressing in on him. He's going to try and get this plant off. But now 3 players to find. He's done nuttier things. And he will escape the initial spray. Repositioning, walking through smoke. He's gonna catch none as Scrux find his skull instead. Bomb will be defused, 4 alive, and a 10th round for Armada.
I imagine Armada's comms right now are pretty much, let's go!
They're going nuts. Seems Rise may have underestimated them.
Oh, here's the 10th round.
Yeah.
Still gonna have some cash to buy for Rise. Ain't gonna have an op in hand, and not that much utility, though. I mean, they only have a couple Molotovs, so still enough to work with. Especially when you're talking about the skill discrepancy here with these two teams. If they do take this round as seriously as we're anticipating, very likely they're just going to mull these guys down and get the bomb planted and just as quickly as possible. But Armada doesn't look like they want to play this game anymore. They're trying as hard as they can and actually shut down 2 of what seem to be serious rounds for Rise Nation.
Yeah, that last one certainly was with the full buy-up and the executes. They just lost players on the fringes, and it didn't look good. Now, good positioning here. Moose is going to be facing off against Scrux, and Scrux actually catches the first kill. That gives the position away, so he'll fall back down into pit. Moose trying to avoid a push. It's actually going to take chip damage here. That's a player dropped. 5 still alive for Armada, and once again, things are looking pretty good for the Armada side.
Yeah, they're rotating now. The bomb's heading towards Banana right now, and you are going to see a rotator coming up through Library. I believe that's Kason. There's 2 men in CT spawn right now. I'm not sure really what's happening there. I don't know why. High bailed off of B. The execute's going to be underway right now, so you probably see a rotate coming up through Banana as they're trying to make way. Here they go. 2 quick kills already. Moose and Janji, last 2 alive.
Yeah, Ace just stood in that molly. Didn't expect it to be able to reach him up on the ledge. Unfortunately, not the case. Now, Janji going to be the first to intercept Sony. He's playing the angle, though he knows it's a possibility, and he's waiting for that aggression. Doesn't have to make his move yet. These 2 players are going to position on the site and flashes out for Moose. Moose wants to be able to take this angle. They're going to flash for each other, so now here's where we start to see the team play come into the factor. Sony waiting through it. He's finally going to make his move. He might be able to catch Janji off here if he times it just right, and that's what he will do. Now it's all on Moose. Moose has found the first. Only 1 more to find. Ooh, clear shot. He doesn't realize he stuck the defuse. Oh, Smart
Nice.
can have this. He gets it. Armada gets the 11th round.
That's huge, man. Almost a tie game right now. Rise Nation with that bomb plant loss bonus. They're going to have plenty of cash again. So you're going to see a big buy from both sides. That was close. Very close. Armada didn't have any smokes or Molotovs at the end of that retake there.
Yeah,
Look at Moose. Okay, now we try. They gave the op to Ace. They're not screwing around this time.
All right. I mean, this is... If you're Armada, though, that's a good sign, right? You force them to respect you. It took a while, but you finally forced them to take you seriously. So now we're going to see what happens. 12-11. Rise doesn't want to give up the lead. Janji with the first kill, starting things off. That's a great hit here out from Janji. This B site pretty much ripped open. Only 1 more player to find. Dazzle catches the next. That's Smarty down. everything rests on Strux to man this B site, but instead it's going to be a wrap, and that's B site exposed. Last player's on A, just Scrux, who was the pit player, and they know he's been the pit player, so they're going to set up to prepare for his rotate.
Might even think about saving here, to be honest, but I don't think he's gonna. Whoa, whoa!
Good shot
Big
from
op
Scrux.
shot misses there. Yeah, that was huge. It's a 1v2. He does have a kid on him. Possible, but highly unlikely.
VSA's got the angle. They've got the crossfire set. As soon as Moose knows it, he's in the fountain, and from the spout, Moose will find the shot.
Well, like you said, they kind of forced them to play right. They put the op in the hands of their true primary there, and with that play, I mean, they were pretty aggressive, but it was still sort of organized. They pushed through those smokes at multiple times. That shot through the smoke from Janji onto the B-side player was nuts. Kind of just a wrong place at the wrong time there for him. I don't know if it would have changed things too much, but we'll never know. Crappy buy here for Armada as they look to stay alive here at round 25.
Again, nades sailed down B, but not so much damage this time. They're not just holding W anymore. Looks like the early encounter is going to come here on Banana, and Ace just slides around the corner, and 2 quick AK headshots can find the third, and he will. That's 3 kills for Ace. He's hungry for more. He's going to go hunting. He wants his namesake. Looks like Moose is going to deny that, though, finding Smarty, and now they're looking for the last player. One alive. That's going to be K-Sony. He's got a UMP to his name and armor, but that's it. He's got to try and find one. Moose is the option, and he will. So snatch from the air, that's Moose down. Now players hunting all around. He needs to keep this rifle alive. That's going to be a tall task indeed. Dazzle will shut him down. CZ.
Getting close to the end here. Rise Nation on 14. Armada has a choice. Either go for the tie or buy up here and try to secure the win. Stop this 15 point from coming in. Looks like they are going to be buying a little bit here. P250s. Not sure if Scrux or High are going to purchase anything. Yeah, I don't think they are.
Yeah, you should really
actually could have dropped the P250 for him, but
if you're just going to go for the P250, right? Like, no armor, just P250. Like, why don't you just save it? Just go for just that little extra, right? 2K is pretty comfortable cushion to buy up, but 16K on Smarty, he can't get much.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, they stacked these sites. Trying to maximize the firepower, what little they have right now, but Ace and company, they're going for the hunt anyway. They just want to kill these guys and get it over with. Bomb hasn't even made a move towards the site. They're getting wrapped from multiple angles. Rise Nation wants to end this quick. They said, okay, we let you guys have a few rounds. Time to show you what's what. Lowdown continues.
I mean, that's just DM. Ace so hungry for kills, he's going to take his own team.
15th point on the board now. Match point here underway. Armada not doing too shabby, though, all things considered. I know Rise wasn't giving a lot of effort into this, but, you know, like you said, kind of forced them in the position to say, hey, we have to stop screwing around here. Now they're
Moose
going back
trying to make
business.
Ace dance. I mean, now the pressure's off, right? They got to 12-11. You're like, okay, ooh, let's take it seriously. Put up 3 quick rounds on the board, and it's like, okay, we can goof around again. We've got the money.
I'm sure if they goof around and it goes into OT, they're not going to want to waste time. They're good here. Ace site completely abandoned here for Armada. The Zeus on the team teammate.
Ace was trying to get Janji to boost onto his head.
He left the server.
He shot him in the foot, and so he Zeused him.
Left the server.
Ay, ay, ay. Pure chaos. Dazzle kills Janji as well. It's just chaos all across the board. So 3v3, trying to make it even, but VSA isn't having any of your games, and a quick 2-kill to shut down the map. 16-11 for Armada. Looked like they might have a hope and a prayer there, but that was all they had, as they didn't have anything concrete to win.
Well, I don't know. Like I was saying, it was tough that it sucked kind of that they weren't playing that serious in the beginning. Probably threw Armada off a little bit. I mean, when the CTs are pushing that aggressively on Inferno, kind of puts you in a wonky spot. You can't run the strats you want to run. You can't really try anything. You can't really get that experience of playing a really, really good team when you're just getting pugged on like that. But, you know, they turned it around a little bit. 16-11, respectable scoreline for Armada. Unfortunately, not able to pick this one up as Rise had another notch on their headboard, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was 3 rounds where they just got steamrolled with the actual set executes, the gun buy up. But it is true. They forced them to respect them. They forced them to acknowledge and play real CS, and that, in some ways, is a victory for Armada.
Good deal. So that's going to be it here for us, I believe. I think it's just a best of one here. So
Yeah.
that's that. Darth Mike, thank you very much for casting this match.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me. Thanks for casting this. And as always, you frag.
We cast.